Folks, I got bad news. If you guys were following me on Twitter, you knew what happened. I got a sponsor by Spawn Carrots. They were great sponsor. Unlike OP Carrots, these people actually gave me a carrot, and I was able to kind of give it to Cleo and make a video about it. It was unbelievable. It's not like OP Carrots at all. Spawn Carrots was really straightforward, and they were like good people because they said, Theo, we know what happened with OP Carrots. We're gonna send you a carrot. And if you give it to Cleo, if you don't give it to Cleo, that's on you. But after that, we can go on from there. And I said, you know what? Fine, that sounds good. So I decided to give her the carrot because they gave me the carrot anyway. So I gave Cleo the carrot, did a video about it, and it was great. After that video, I get an email from Spawn Carrots, and they were telling me, Theo, we're out of business. And I was like, what happened? And he said that he didn't expect this level of toxicity from you-know-who guys, the detractors, the mentally ill, no-life, toxic detractors. I was about to say tractors. That's how ridiculous this has gotten to me. It's gotten me tongue-twisted. So now they're out of business because apparently, now I did not look into this, but they got doxxed. Now what happened was someone found the email address and phone number and name of the owner of Spawn Carrots through their website. They just went to spawncarrots.com and went to the contact section, and then they started posting that address in that section on Twitter, which led to the company, going out of business. Very ridiculous. These people were up and coming, and the detractors ruined their lives. Unbelievable. Now Cleo can't get any more fucking carrots. These detractors ruined Cleo's life. Now the hashtag for this fucking video that I'm making, hashtag carrots for Cleo, because she needs them now more than ever. If she can't get carrots, I don't know what's gonna happen. The carrot tax is already fucking me. I don't know what's gonna happen now. So hopefully we get this sorted out. Hopefully we can rally for Cleo. Let's rally for Cleo, guys. I need a rally. Okay. Okay. Enough is enough. That bit was great. Okay. I'm sure you guys are laughing. So our dear friend DSP, as you can already tell, had a lot of stuff going on with spawn seats. So let's listen to the announcement video about it, and then we'll get into it from there. All right? Sound good? Let me put on my headphones because you need headphones, guys.
Alrighty.
Alrighty.
So that being said, folks.
Oh, there it is.
That being said, let's talk a little bit.
Chair.
Got a new positive update for you guys here. If you're not aware, if you weren't paying attention to my social media last night,
positive update.
I've obtained a sponsor. And unlike the last sponsor, this sponsor actually went through with their promises. There you go. So, ladies and gentlemen, what you're seeing here on the pre-stream is my new sponsor called Spawn Seats. All right. What they're doing is they're selling a gaming chair, which is a pretty cool gaming chair. And I have one. In fact, I've been waiting for it to arrive. It arrived yesterday. I built the thing myself. And it is now here in my office. I've sat on it for probably a total combined time of 15 minutes. So I know a lot of people have been saying to me, Phil, how's the chair feel? How is it? I can't really answer that yet. What I can tell you is this. It feels better than my old chair. But my old chair was, a cheap piece of garbage that I bought for like $40 when it was super duper sale at Staples one day. It had no support or anything. This chair has lumbar support, it has neck support. It's got adjustable armrests. It's got a lot of things my old chair didn't have, okay? And I like the look of it. As you can see, I got the red color. This is a picture of actually in my office right now. All right. So, yes, folks. Pretty cool chair.
Pretty cool.
I like it so far. Obviously, I'll have more information on this chair, as I use it more. And in particular, I'm probably going to end up doing a video about it, I'm thinking, after I use it for a while. So I can at least give you, an actual kind of review-style feedback on the chair and be honest with you guys, because I don't want to just do a video now and say, here it is, with no information, because I haven't used it yet, okay? Now let's
Man,
talk.
poor
They're
Phil.
called Spawn.
He could never do a chair video. Every time he had a chance to do a chair video, shit happened.
Seats. You can check out all their stuff at spawnseats.com. Although, if you just want a quick link, if you look directly below my stream, I've added their information into the panel of, all the stuff under my stream here on Twitch. You know how you got the rules and the links to all my websites and the YouTube channels. Just click right on the picture. It'll take you right to their website. All right. So, folks, please check it out. All right. Now, here's how it works. Give it a look if you want to get a chair from them. First of all, I can tell you one of the competitive things about them is their pricing. Their pricing is way lower than a lot of other gaming chair companies. In particular, there was a certain company that I dealt with recently who their chair is incredibly similar to this one. In fact, it has all the same features. No lie. It's
Hold on, I want to hear that again.
In pricing. Their pricing is from them. First of all, I can tell you one of the competitive things about them is their pricing. Their pricing is way lower than a lot of other gaming chair companies. In particular, there was a certain company that I dealt with recently who their chair is incredibly similar to this one. In fact, it has all the same features. No lie. It's pretty much an equivalent chair. And their chairs are way more expensive. This chair has,
Isn't that great? So he was gonna do something with OP seats when he announced it, and I think he even said, actually, I wonder if Mr. Hood Stuff still has that video. I wonder if he uploaded that video, because I know DSP didn't because of the whole debacle with that. But let's see if I could find it. No more VR games. That's not it. Taxes paid. That's not it. And the Discord saga. No, that's not it. Why does Phil lie so much?
Today, what I'd like to do, this is one that I've wanted to do for a couple weeks now, but I wanted to give it sufficient time to.
So I continued to play the game, all right, and then I went on a break. Usually, typically, when I stream, I take a break in the middle of my stream, and then I do about another 2 to 2.5.
He didn't upload it. Maybe Dipshit Phil did. Dipshit Phil. Let's see. Rage quit. Rants OP seats. I don't think he has it either. That's interesting. So the OP seats pre-stream just vanished in the ethos, I guess. It just withered away. Because I wonder if he praised OP seats for having affordable chairs. I don't remember. Actually, there is a way to. Let's see. Let's try this. Let's try it again. DSP OP seats. Let's see. Rants. So far, I just keep getting Golden Triangle Gaming, and I don't really want to click on those videos because that just seems like clickbait. Because look at all the stuff that isn't even related to the OP seats. It's just random stuff like Doxxing, okay, Harvest Moon. Really? But I guess it's because it has DSP in the tags. Okay, well, never mind. But I'm pretty sure he gave OP seats the same thing, and now he's saying, "Oh, they're expensive. They're a piece of shit." So if Spawn Seats were to drop DSP, and then another chair company picked up DSP,
Yes, it does have the reclining feature that many other gaming chairs now has. It fully reclines all the way back. All right, so just so you guys know.
It reclines all the way, not partial.
That is, it does have that. It has that already built in, just like many other chairs that are direct competitors to this one. Okay, You can get it in a variety of colors. You know, I think it has white, green, blue, red. I think there's a yellow.
But honestly, why would anyone get gaming chairs? To me, like, because it's always a scam. It always feels kind of like, sketchy or just whatever to just sell a product with like the hobby in the title. Like, I don't know, like, oh, get a gaming chair, but like any chair is better for gaming that you get for cheaper. It's like they're trying to sell you an expensive chair and saying it's a gaming chair to make you think, well, obviously it's expensive because it's a gaming chair. This chair is built specifically for gamers, and it's like you could get a better chair for less that can be used for gaming. Like you don't really need a gaming chair to game. It's just trying to market. It's just trying to monopolize on that.
And I think there's a green as well. Don't quote me on that. I didn't memorize the colors, but when I was looking at the colors, for me it was between blue and red.
Blue.
And I said, you know
This
what?
blue very
I
weird.
just got blue headphones. Let's go with red.
Blue.
So there you go.
I'm trying to find more info on the stupid chair stuff.
Oh my god, dude. All right. Save that house. Could you please fucking relax? Seriously, dude. You have completely bought into the drama of idiots.
The drama of
And
idiots.
you're spamming the stream chat, and I'm not going to put up with it, dude. I'm just not. I'm not going to put up with what you're saying because you're basically slandering a new company that's my sponsor, and it's not cool.
Look at this. So, the moment he gets the sponsor, he's like completely white knighting for them, sucking their dick all the way. Like usually, like and I remember him. He kind of shit on other YouTubers for kind of doing that to other companies, like PewDiePie for example, which is an easy example, I guess. But when PewDiePie was doing reviews for WB Games or whatever, that whole thing with was it Lord of the Rings or something? It was some property or whatever that PewDiePie was like kind of being whatever with, and these were like, see, I'm transparent. I tell you guys this and that. I'm honest. And now, but then when a guy in his stream chat is telling him, hey, this chair is kind of a ripoff, this and that. Okay, that's it, man. Get him out of here. No one can trash talk my sponsor, my overlord. Oh, hail Spawn Chair. Like, really?
Fucking stop.
Stop!
My god. Allow me to explain, folks, how business actually works, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
The people who actually promote and sell products are not the actual people who manufacture them, all right? Let me repeat myself. The people who promote and sell products don't actually manufacture the products.
Okay, a few things about that though. In some regards, DSP is right, but look at OP Seats. We're gonna go on a little field trip. Field trip. OP Seats. I don't know their website, so bear with me. Let's go to OP Seats. Let's take a look at their chairs. Gaming chairs, whatever. See, they have their logo on it. It's like, oh, okay, obviously OP Seats themselves don't make the chair. Obviously, like, when you buy an iPhone or a Samsung phone, those are obviously not made by Samsung and Apple, directly. They obviously, outsource the labor elsewhere to get their product made. Like Apple, sure, they say that their products are designed in California, but they design them. And then they probably send those schematics or designs to another factory or a company to manufacture the whole thing, and then they ship that back to Apple, and Apple distributes it, etc. But everyone gets a cut. Everyone gets a cut of that. So OP Seats, let's say, they have their logo on this chair, but they send out like, okay, we want this chair, and we want this logo on it. That company obviously manufactures that, and OP Seats obviously is going to give them a cut because they added their logo to it. So obviously they need a cut for the manufacturing of the fucking chair. The reason why a lot of people said that this whole thing with Spawn Seats was a scam and sleazy, and saying, oh, they're reselling products, is because there's no logo from Spawn Seats on the chair, and the reasoning for it that they told Tevin was a ridiculous reason that was like, let me get the exact quote for you guys. I'm gonna be I'm gonna be transparent, okay? Don't want to slander. Let's see if I can get the actual thing because I know Tevin talked about it. I know he did. Let's see. I think he brings it up somewhere. God damn it, I missed it. Man, I know we talked about it. Oh, here it is. Something along the lines of, we don't slap branding on our chair for beauty and simplicity, which Kevin says, which is the most meme reasoning. The branding is what you see when a streamer uses the chair. Also, if you don't care about branding, why sponsor anyone? Exactly. There's really no point in it. And the other thing is that, like, it seems more sleazy on top of that, because who's to say that they're not just selling another chair? And the other thing is that, like, who's to say that, Spawn Seats is not sharing the profit? Because if Spawn Seats is just reselling a chair or selling a chair from another company, they would have to share the profit between that. And there's something a little bit fishy about the chair. On top of that, how Spawn Seats was going about it, that was very, very sketchy. That caught my attention. At least my warning, but we'll get into that a little bit later because it kind of comes into play big time later on. So
They don't. That's the God's honest truth.
God's honest truth.
They all go through third parties. All right? In fact, folks, you may not realize this. A lot of the major gaming accessories, like the chairs and shit that are out there right now, guess what? They're all made by the same companies in China. No lie. Now, actually,
they're all made in China, but remember, OP Seats is a piece of shit. They make terrible gaming chairs, but they're made all in the same place. Okay.
In particular, I have no idea, in particular, where these Spawn Seats chairs come from. All right?
But you just said they all come from China.
But they all are made by the same companies.
What?
And what it is different branding, different marketing and stuff to sell those. All right? So, in particular,
oh my God.
No, I didn't build my chair. No, I'm pretty sure that the guys from Spawn Seats who contacted me and said, Phil, would you like a sponsorship and promote our chairs? Didn't manufacture the chairs themselves either. So already, there's idiots on the internet trying to say negative shit, all right, about my new sponsor because they're trying to talk shit to make drama, and I'm not going to put up with it. I'm just not. I don't care who you are.
Drama. So making an observation or being a little bit like cautious of a fucking chair company is causing drama. I'm sorry, but when he announced Spawn Seats, no one was sitting there to be like, oh my God, DSP, whatever. They were just saying that, look, this chair looks like a piece of shit. It looks like this, it looks like that. And it was just going over observations. Like, even by looking at this chair, if I didn't even look at outside and I saw this, I probably would be a little bit skeptical on its own because it looks kind of shitty on top of that, in my opinion. Like, look how gaudy it looks. It looks, I don't know.
I don't care if you're a sub. I don't care if you're a fan. I'm not going to put up with this shit. All right? I'm not. Because I've actually got a lot of positive stuff to say today about this company, which I'm going to explain in just a moment. All right?
Okay.
So. That being said, folks.
Oh my God. He's so bad at talking.
And now Save That House is banned because now he's promoting a competitor's chair in the stream chat. Goodbye.
He's promoting a competitor's chair. I'm pretty sure what Save the House did. By the way, he's a fucking he's a kind of a cuck if you ask me, which we'll get into later again. I guess a little spoiler alert there, but he fucking he probably just posted a link to Amazon saying look, the chairs look the same, and DSP was like, okay, ban. That's promoting another competitor's chair. But he probably was just saying, like, look, they look the same. Okay.
Sorry that you completely lost your mind and you're acting like an asshole.
You lost your mind.
I don't know what else to say. If you're stupid, you're stupid.
You're stupid, you're stupid. He is stupid. I agree with that. Phil made sense there. Right. He is stupid.
Let's try this.
Because the thing that, again, spoiler alert, but Save the House came back to DSP's stream chat as Save the House Redux. He made another fucking account to go back to talk to DSP, and then DSP was like, okay, I'm gonna unban you anyway. Unbanned him. So he is an idiot. He like DSP just kind of shat all over him, and he still came back. That's why I call them slaves. That's really why. All these members in his little community are like stand-up examples as to why they're fucking slaves. DSP can like shit on them, whip them, beat them up, do whatever they want to them, and they'll give him money. They don't care. That's how pathetic they are. And I'm sorry. You know, I'll give you respect if you are at least stand up for yourself. If you stand up for yourself against DSP, I'll give you respect. You earned it. But if you're just gonna sit there, have him shit on you, then just to come back to his stream chat sucking his dick again, you're gonna be called out for that, buddy. I'm sorry. Save the House, you're a fucking cuck and you're an idiot and you're a slave.
All over again, folks. All right.
All right.
This chair
Sound good.
is sold through SpawnSeats.com. Okay, they are my sponsor.
They're
if you
mine.
click on the link that is currently in the description of my channel here on Twitch, if you want to go take a look at it, all right?
The link is gone, by the way.
And you click on it, it'll take you right to the page where you can check out all their chairs. And if you are buying a chair from them, if you use the discount code DSP10 at checkout, you'll save 10.
I was gonna say this too, which was funny because I was gonna say this like way before what happened to Sponsees happened, but everyone was crying about the sponsor with OP Seats and like, oh, the detractors were in all this stuff. I talked about that in the last video where his stream chat was like crying over it. And I sat there and I told people, well, sponsors come and go. He can always get another sponsor. He could. He theoretically could get another one. Then he gets the Spawn Seats, and everyone already forgot about OP Seats and how big of a deal that it was to them at the time. Which is why I think it's ridiculous that they're already crying over Spawn Seats. Like, you know, they don't realize that DSP had many sponsors in the past. He had Loot Crate, he had 1UpBox, he had Amazon, Associates Link, he had Sumo Lounge. He actually had Sumo Lounge for a while, etc. He could always get another fucking sponsor. He doesn't need to get one sponsor and then keep it forever. Sponsors always come and go. They always do. That's just the nature of it. And there's really nothing malicious or mean about them dropping you. Is that they dropping for their own reasons. They might drop them because, you know, you're not making them enough money, like Loot Crate. That's kind of why DSP didn't really shit on Loot Crate a lot, because you know, Loot Crate was like, oh, we're gonna drop you because, you know, no one is using your referral link. There's no point. That made sense to him at least. But that's how a lot of companies operate. And OPCs had a right to withdraw their sponsorship because it's their sponsorship, it's their brand. They could always write you out of a contract because they're the one that drafted it. But okay.
$10. Now, as I was saying, let's get back to what I was saying positively about the chair. It's very similar to a lot of its competitors. It's got the recline all the way back. It's got adjustable armrests. It's got the lumbar and the neck pillows for extra support. That pretty much, you know, all the gaming chairs have in this day and age. They're all kind of very similar. All right. The thing that, in my opinion, is good about these chairs is that they are competitive pricing.
I like this, how he's marketing these chairs, because so far there's really nothing that stands out about these fucking chairs. It's like, well, it's everything that other gaming chairs have. So then why would I go to Spawn Seats then? I just get another gaming chair with that then. Okay, but then he's talking about competitive pricing, which is also bullshit, because you could probably go to Amazon and get them for less than $100, because Spawn Seats were selling them at $180. You could get it for less than $100 on Amazon. So again, why would he go with Spawn Seats?
As I said, this chair seems to be much, you know, cheaper than a lot of the other gaming chairs I've seen on the market. Yet, you know, it's the same kind of components. It's the same kind of leather feel, the same kind of cool color schemes. Like I said, the same kind of support pillows and reclining, the same to all the other ones. All right. So,
$100.
pretty cool. Give it a look if you're in the market for a gaming chair.
78.
You might want to
78,
give it a look and
89.
consider it. Now, You may
70.
be saying to yourself, well, how did this come about? Because just a couple
Oh, look
weeks
that,
ago, there was all this
look.
drama with another sponsor.
This one is $100, and it has a footrest. That's something that Spawn Seats doesn't have. So why would you go to Spawn Seats? Fuck them. You get this for $99, and you get a nice little footrest. That's kind of a weird position because I don't see why you would want your thighs to have a place to rest because I don't know. Weird place, but whatever. It is what it is. But look at all these other chairs. Look, 138, 140, and this you get this big boy here. So why would you want to get Spawn Seats? So far, everything on Amazon is showing better chairs than fucking Spawn Seats. I can tell you, like, if I was an idiot with a lot of money, I would probably get the fucking big boy chair. Why would I go to Spawn Seats? What a great endorsement DSP is for these fucking chairs.
And they basically lied to you and fell through. So why on earth are you going with another sponsor, and what's going on with this situation? All right.
Because they got the chair.
Here's the situation. After the big drama and bullshit that happened between me and OPC weeks ago, where they, oh, Phil, we've sought you out.
Look at this. Look at this. While he's promoting this company, he's shitting on another company. Like, it blows my mind. This is why I honestly do think that he can't get a normal sponsor, like a big brand sponsors, because of this behavior. Because like the little companies like OP Seats and Spawn Seats that kind of live in a little obscurity, sought him out is because they didn't give a fuck. Spawn Seats was just, I honestly think Spawn Seats fell out because people called them out for being fucking con artists. And that's why he didn't have any water to hold. Because I'm going to say this again, so I might repeat myself with this, but I want you to keep in mind, if Spawn Seats was a legitimate business, if it was an actual business that was selling chairs legitimately and fairly and all this other stuff, they probably would still be around. Because the kind of stuff that's been going on with them, like, because from what I heard, that was being passed around was this public information you could just find with this simple Google searches through their own fucking website. Nothing not like someone took their IP address and, posted their browser history or stuff that they were trying to hide. It was the stuff that, anyone with a brain could find. Anyone that, could just go to LinkedIn.com. Any of that kind of stuff. And that stuff shouldn't really be that inflammatory to the point where a whole company just vanishes. Because if that's the case, then a lot of companies should be vanishing right now. Like, Apple shouldn't exist because we know Tim Cook. People can just search Tim Cook. People know Microsoft is in Redmond, Washington. I guess Microsoft is over. Bye Microsoft. Google should be done too because everyone knows where Google is. But I guess they're an empire now, and they probably have like a whole nation behind them, and they operate the government, guys. So clearly, that's why Google's still around, right? No, but like Spawn Seats should still be around. If that's why OP Seats outlasted them, because OP Seats probably has a little bit more of a backing to them, and they probably have more of a spine and a empire in comparison to what Spawn Seats had. Spawn Seats looked like a fucking come by night chair company. In a way, they're like the Laveria of chairs. I'll put it that way. There you go.
We want to sponsor you. We're going to send you a seat. Here's all the stuff you need to do to promote it. Go ahead, do it. So I do it, and then they basically lied and said, oh, we changed our minds because we're idiots who go to the lolcow website.
How did they lie, though? They told you what they were doing. We're going to give you this. Oh, we found out this information about you, so we're not gonna follow through. That's not really lying. They told you the truth from when they first contacted you to the end. They would lie if they said that, oh, we're going to give you $1 million and they give you $1 instead or something. Whatever.
And think that this is some kind of a website that has any kind of merit because we are brain dead idiots. And we've decided to now renege on your sponsorship, which you already did your part on. So basically, they fucked me. They completely screwed me over. They promised me one thing. And
how did they... See, that's the other thing. I don't get how OP Seats fucked him. How did they fuck him? They just said, we're not going to continue the sponsorship. That's it. If OP Seats, like, close his Twitch channel down, okay, that's kind of fucking him. But, oh, you're not going to get potential dollars from us. Okay, that's not really fucking him. Okay.
switched me and never sent me the chair and canceled the sponsorship. And I'm going to be quite honest with you guys, all right? My honest opinion on that company, why would you ever want to buy a chair?
My honest opinion on that company, clearly it's honest. Not biased at all to having a bad experience. That's like me having a bad experience with a Microsoft product. I mean, being like, look, I'll be honest about Microsoft. They're a piece of shit. Like, it's like, well obviously you're fueled to dislike a Microsoft because you had a very bad experience with them. Okay.
From a company that literally lies to people that they're saying they're going to sponsor after those people have already done their half of the bargain and then reneges. Well, then who's to say that when you buy the chair that it's going to be any fucking good, right? Buy the chair, there's a problem. Oh, well, tough shit. Oh, that's nice. That's a great company, right? Well, they screwed me, so fuck them, right? So that was my opinion, is basically, hey, they sought me out, they screwed me, I'm not going to bother with this shit anymore, whatever, I'm done with them. Well, this new company, Spawn Seats, contacted me. I said, hey, we're a relatively new company. We're trying to get the name out about these gaming chairs. And, we heard what happened to you. And in reality, one of the owners of this company actually is a fan of mine, or a viewer at least, and knows of me. And says, I've been watching your stuff for years. And I actually heard that this situation was going on. And I feel real bad because it's bullshit. I saw you do the promotion for them. And the fact that they reneged after the fact is completely ridiculous and unprofessional. And
I like how all these people are fans of him. He said the same thing about Laveria Media. Like, oh, they're fans of mine. And they reached out to me to get me a managed partnership. And then, we all know what happened there. I honestly think, I've said this before, and I think a few people understand me. I'm going to try to enunciate it more in this video. But I think the reason why DSP says that these people are fans of his, I don't think that they're legit fans. I don't even think that they said that. I think DSP's putting that in their mouth, putting those words in their mouth because he wants detractors to sit there and be like, oh, they're fans of Phil? Well, there's no point in trying to get them to drop Phil because they're fans of him, etc. That's why I think he does it. I don't think that they're legit fans. I think he just says that so that it kind of demotivates detractors from thinking that they could get them to drop Phil, because, because obviously a DSP fan is not going to listen to a detractor, right? So that's my thinking of it.
What I'd like to do is offer you a sponsorship with my new company. And I said, okay, but understand, I'm going to be pretty apprehensive about this considering what just happened with these other guys. So what are we going to do? And he says, well, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to make sure you don't get screwed. I'm going to send you the chair. You make the chair, you use it yourself.
That's how he got screwed. He didn't get a chair out of it. See, if he gets a chair out of it, that everything's okay. No problems, no worries. It sounds that is a very childish mentality he has because it's like a kid that he God damn, I can't formulate it right now. But you know what I mean. Like it's kind of spoiled, I guess. A spoiled brat. Like he's only happy he got a chair and that's it. That's all he wanted. He didn't care about the sponsorship. He didn't care whatever. He only did the sponsorship to get a chair and money out of it. Other than that, he could care less. Once he got the chair or the money, one or the other, then anything could happen after that. But since he got the chair, he could care less about the money. If he was just getting the money and he got screwed out of that, then he would be upset about that. But since he got a chair, a physical product out of it for free, because some people said that he actually bought the chair, and then that's how he got into the affiliates program, which could be true. Could be true. Not discounting that, but it is what it is.
And then
sound good?
After all that, if you like it or whatever, then go forward with the sponsorship. And we'll have an affiliate link and everything, discount code and everything generated. So basically, this guy was completely 100% upfront with me and said,
So Zopi Seats, you just did not read the fucking contract that said that they could terminate at any time. So, because he did say, there was a tweet that, is debatable, I guess, but he said that, oh, the clause that said that they could terminate at any time cannot be enforced in court, in the court of law or whatever, in the real world. But it could, because companies have gone away with a lot of stuff because of that statement. But okay.
Let's go ahead
They were
and,
up front, though.
be honest with Phil and send him the chair and do everything up front that should be done
Oh,
first.
so honesty is measured by getting the chair. Okay.
First, so we go through with our promises before he ever talks about the sponsorship. All right.
That's more on you. You shouldn't have said anything about OP seats until you got the fucking chair.
So that's what I did. And it seems that, these guys are legit.
Again, I like how he keeps like changing. He words these plans very weird, very oddly. Like one day it's, oh, it's my idea. Then the other day it's, oh, it's their idea. They told me to do this, and they said this, and they said that. But like it's clearly that it was his idea to keep it a secret until he got the chair. But he wants to say it was their idea because he probably wants to make it sound like that, oh, they told me to be quiet, so I did what I was told, and this and that. See, if I had the freedom to tell you guys, I would. It's just that they told me to do it this way. He probably wants his fans to think like that, so they don't think that DSP is an asshole, but he is an asshole. That kind of stuff, not telling people about a sponsor until you get the fucking product, doesn't really make you look like an asshole, because a lot of people do that. Just saying.
It was good. They sent me the chair. They got to me very quickly. Like the whole thing. Well, within the course of a week, the whole thing was boom, boom, boom,
boom, boom, boom.
And so I built the chair last night, and here it is. Right here we are. So these guys, pretty good. At least the interaction I've had with them so far, very positive. They came through on their promises. They didn't promise me one thing and then lie to get free promotion and then bait and switch me because they go to a lolcow website because they're a bunch of idiots. In addition, because a lot of people are asking this, they're like, well, I'm wondering, Phil, did you tell them all about the fact that, this is a situation where you've already had a sponsorship and all? They already knew all about that.
I like how you repeat that same story.
Okay? They already knew all about this. All right?
They knew.
And they did research, and they said, listen, yeah.
They did research.
It's stupid. You've got all these negative videos about you on YouTube, but we really don't care.
They did research. They knew that the detractors tweet, the companies about DSP. They knew about that, but they didn't expect it. Okay. I think what probably went on was, as I said, that detractors probably caught on to the whole scam of spawn seats, and they were like, oh fuck, they got us, and they withered away. Because again, they deleted spawn seats in a day. This wasn't like, okay, well, we're going to drop Phil, then move on, and get another sponsor or whatever. No. That whole site was gone. And this is going on while people were saying that these guys were con artists. They're just reselling chairs and this and that. And the site is gone completely. Because I guarantee the amount of attention that spawn seats is getting was enough for a bigger chair company to catch on as well. Because I think a lot of people were saying that these spawn seats chairs were from the brand Gyntex. Gintai? I don't fucking remember. Some brand. Actually, I could pull up from Tevin's Twitter. Their Twitter, dude. Giantex. Yeah. Search Giantex. They sell cheap, unbranded chairs on Amazon. One of them happened to look identical to the chairs that Spawn Seats sell, etc. And that's why I think that these people, Spawn Seats, withered away because a big brand could have sued them for selling chairs without their permission. That's probably what happened. Because since it was getting a lot of negative attention and a lot of attention on top of that, a lot, by the way, that these guys probably got nervous and said, holy fuck, if this starts to if this starts to getting some traction, the company that actually makes these chairs could actually sue us for selling their chairs. And that might be what happened. Maybe.
At this point, we're a brand new company and we're just trying to get the word out. Any news is good news. Any publicity is good publicity.
That's why that kind of explains the meme answer that Tevin said, that they told them, like, oh, we don't want the branding, guys. But then it's like, well, they want their name out there, but they don't want their branding out there. Kind of like they want their site to be known, but they don't want their site to be too much known. You know? Kind of shady. Kind of shady there. Oh, fuck. Wrong window.
Right? So at this point, just getting their name out that they exist is good enough for them. So there you go. I'll be promoting them, on my pre-streams. Again, if you check out their website, go to, all their information. You just one click away below my stream right now. Just click on it. Brings you right to their site. You can check out all their chairs. If you do decide to buy one, use the discount code DSP10 at checkout to save some money. Or if maybe you're watching this on demand on YouTube or whatever, if you just go to spawnseats.com/DSP, all right, that's my special link where if you buy a chair through them, I'll get credit for it. All right, it's part of their affiliates program. So,
their affiliates program.
So give it a look.
Got it.
Especially if you're in the market for a gaming chair. Seems pretty good so far. I built it, and like I said, I've only sat in it for about 15 minutes. I can't tell you, it's amazing. But once I use it more than likely I'll be doing a promotional video for it in the future to let you know what I think about it and, go from there.
I think you put a petty-ass tweet about it.
I'm very happy, very, very happy that a company that knew who I was, saw the situation with the previous unprofessional sponsor, wanted to step up and do the right thing and do something nice for me, obviously, giving me a new chair. And now I have a partnership through them, so it's pretty cool, all right?
Oh, here it is. Okay, so last night, DSP probably hitting the gin again. He always drinks around, like, second stream time, like, around that. That's usually when he gets drunk. I guarantee he's drunk. I watched his stream of PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds on Sunday, and that kind of confirmed that he drinks usually around second stream, because when he plays PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds second stream, he's always like, well, people say this, and they say that. Yeah. Like, he has that kind of tone when he talks. Sunday, when he had this on the first stream, he sounded like a normal, sober kind of DSP that we all seen in first stream. Very suspicious, I know. But anyways, Sunday, he tweets, "Thanks everyone for being so cool and calm about today. I wasn't expecting much, and then when the sponsorship fell apart, I pretty much just shrugged it off. Moving forward, I may not even bother, since this is now a pattern. Oh well, the chair is pretty sweet regardless." So sad. He lost a sponsor to a chair. What's Phil to do? It's not like he has YouTube income, Twitch income, and Patreon income to make money from his fans. No. Guys. He lost a sponsor. It's over. DSP Gaming's over. He doesn't have a chair sponsor anymore. Unbelievable. Man, it fell apart. All on the scene, man. And his fans, they were so calm about it. They didn't freak out. They didn't, destroy their hometown over it. They didn't, flip their chairs like they did about OPCs, because that was such a big thing to happen to DSP Gaming, right? Come on.
Now, FYI, folks, they're expecting this too. I'm absolutely sure there's going to be a bajillion negative, stupid, dramatic bullshit things said about this company coming up. I ask you to ignore it all. I'm sure it will all be unsubstantiated as usual with no fucking factual evidence about anything. The bottom line is, they treated me good. So, if you're in the market for a chair,
treating me good,
you buy one through these guys through my affiliate link. I get some credit for it. It helps me out. And obviously you get a pretty awesome gaming chair, and I'm looking forward to having this sponsorship relationship in the future. Okay?
Okay. Sound good? Search the water.
Sound good?
Sound good?
All right.
Yeah. Does sound good.
Yeah, they're definitely a lot more professional acting than the last company. Let's put it that way. They promised me something. They actually
That is kind of funny. They're a legitimate business. Yeah.
fulfilled their promises and
They're
didn't
very
screw me over
professional.
because they're a bunch of idiots who read lolcow websites and they're
Wow,
such
cow.
mouth-drooling morons. They think that that's actually factually true shit because they're so dumb. Anyway, all right, great.
All right, great. Sound
YOLO
good?
Dopper did a 25-bit cheer and says Walmart sells everything from China. I don't see anyone complaining about them when they complain about your sponsor.
Hold on. Who said that?
Cheer and says Walmart. Anyway, all right, great. YOLO Dopper did a 25-bit cheer and says Walmart
YOLO
sells
cut.
everything from China. I don't see anyone complaining about them when they complain about your sponsor.
Everyone doesn't like Walmart because of that. I mean, not everyone hates it. Everyone shops there because it's cheaper, sure, but people do complain about it. There's even a documentary about it. It's how shitty Walmart is to their employees and shit. I mean, it is what it is. But DSP himself has complained about Walmart. He said he doesn't shop there because it's cheap labor and this and that. Anything for this. And then this goes on. Well, you know, it's good. You know, Sponsees gets their stuff from China, so it's all good. It's all good, dude. But I don't know where it came from. But it's China. Everyone gets their shit from China.
No, it's true. It's true is that
Okay.
a lot of the products that are very popular and that a lot of people use
Like,
are
YOLO Dopper's a fucking idiot if he thinks that no one complains about Walmart because of that. Like, really? Really? You would make a better case if you brought up Whole Foods than Walmart. Because I'm sure Whole Foods, somewhere in their business, there's a lot of shady shit going on in Whole Foods. I'm sure if you look really hard, you could probably find something about them. But, you know, they have a good reputation, unlike Walmart. Walmart's kind of is one of those easy targets to go after because, you know, they're such a big brand and, you know, obviously since their stuff is cheap, there's a reason for it and people can kind of think about that. But Whole Foods is more of a well-respected company, so you might have a better argument if you find something negative about Whole Foods and then saying, well, no one talks about Whole Foods that does this. That makes more sense because that highlights a hypocrisy about it. Way more than fucking Walmart. It's a stupid mentality. I hate that DSP and his fans operate on this mentality. Oh, everyone complains about me how I stream, but when other streamers do it, no one complains. But it's like, we're not talking about that, you dummy. We're talking about you. You're the subject of the matter. Why are we talking about random people? And not, again, it's gonna be a little political, guys, but like, if you look at every time that someone talks about Trump, let's say, like, I don't like Trump because, you know, of this reason, this and that, I don't like what he's doing as president, or whatever, then someone comes in saying, well, Hillary has emails, and Hillary has this, it's like, okay, but Hillary's not the subject of this discussion. We're talking about Trump. We're not talking about Hillary. If we're comparing them, you know, fine, we could talk about that, but we're not talking about Hillary Clinton. We're talking about Trump. Because he's the president. He has more relevance in this conversation than Hillary does. But that's the point. It's not that you can't talk about that stuff, but it's just that they're not the subject of the matter. If the discussion was, oh, DSP is the worst streamer ever on Twitch, every other streamer is better than him, then okay, you can kind of bring in other streamers in comparison and say, like, well, look, they do this differently. But when they're just talking about DSP himself, that's a little bit different than talk about streamers in general. That's not the same.
made in foreign countries. All right. The thing is, you know, these chairs that are popular right now are all made by probably, the same companies, just different models or whatever.
But OPCs is a piece of shit, even though it's made by the same company. Okay. All right.
And then you have other companies that resell them on the internet. You know, I hate to tell you, but that popular company that sells gaming chairs doesn't actually manufacture those chairs. They just buy it from another company.
But they're more official and legit than Sponsees because they at least have a brand. And, again, they didn't wither away because of fucking claims. They just sat there and was like, okay, well, we're here. Whatever. They have a backing. They're more professional. Sadly, Phil, they're more professional than Sponsees.
That's how it works. But people don't seem to understand that, and then they want to cause drama, and they want to be idiots. Well, it is what it is. Make the shit up as much as you want.
It is what
Lie.
it is.
Do whatever you need to do. Be a moron.
Be a moron.
J-Back did a 200-bit cheer to become the cheerleader for today's stream so far. Thank you, J-Back. And he says, I bet the detractors are already berating the company on Twitter. Of course they are. The second that I announced this last night.
Literally, I don't think anyone was berating them. I think I was probably the only one to ever tweet at them. And I tweeted at them the clip of DSP shitting on War Dog for having a dead brother. Because I said that, I was like, well, I wonder how they're gonna respond to this video, because obviously, a normal company would sit there and be like, wow, that's kind of fucked up, but apparently, the bigger fish to fry with Sponseeds was calling them illegitimate because they immediately ran away when people started to say that these people made false chairs, or that they were just reselling chairs. Yeah, it's totally not a scam, guys. Totally legit. Totally legit.
They did. The first thing they did, all right, is they tried to scour the internet for information on the company, even though it's a new company, so there's no information. They tried
no information. So, no information. So what did we dox them with? So he said this during his break. New sponsorship is over. Company is going out of business. As the owner was doxxed today while I was streaming and didn't foresee this level of toxicity from the usual sickos. Anyone who did order a chair will get theirs. I'm keeping mine. Sorry all, and thanks for the support. But what information? If there was no information, Phil, then what did we dox them with? Sadly, Phil, there was information about the Sponseeds. Sponseeds was around for a while. They were just very obscure and niche because they are a fucking scam. Tevin went to a very comprehensive, little exploration on Sponseeds. I'll put his video in the description below if you wanted to see kind of the journey of Sponseeds. But I think if you watch this video, you probably have seen his. So, that's probably regurgitated information. But it was public information. It wasn't like some niche, obscure information. It wasn't like people were posting fucking like, oh, this guy went to these websites and whatever. Like, come on. Oh, oops, wrong window again.
Shit about the company. They tried to spam their Twitter with negative shit about me. They tried to say that the chairs are this and that and this and that. All the usual slander bullshit.
Slander bullshit.
The usual nonsense.
That ended up being true.
It is what it is. They're always going to be doing that shit. I don't know what else to say. That's, It is what
it is.
The nature of the beast. These assholes just want to be negative towards me and try to ruin anything positive that happens. Fuck them. I really don't give a shit.
You don't give a shit. He don't give a shit. By the way, I want to say this small little thing about this DSP Trizer. We're going to watch a
DSP Trizer
I've done in several months.
Okay.
There's just honestly at the end of 2017, early 2018, there just hasn't been a lot going on, guys, and I don't have anything. No, those bags of food over here you can ignore. That's not any other food. All I got was the cheese.
Look at that. 2 bags. I didn't get any other food. This guy has 2 bags. And holy shit, I see a box. I see a box back there. Oh my god. Yeah, guys, that's totally what he got. He just got this. Ignore that tiny little box back there and these 2 bags. But the reason why I bring this up is his girlfriend's coming in a few weeks. I know, excited. Soon we'll get all this information about her because it's okay for us to harass her once she moves in. Probably because DSP thinks it's okay, because if she's harassed, she won't be able to leave the house. She'll want to stay with DSP because she can't leave the house now because she will be on her own. And kind of fucked up if you ask me, but so all last year after Leanna left, people begged him to use the tripod. Begged him. DSP, please use the tripod for DSP tries it. No, I'm not using it, okay? Gotta deal with it. Fuck you, I'm not using a tripod. Okay? He uses the tripod for DSP tries it, and then says, well, this is the last time I'm using it because my girlfriend's coming in. The one time he uses a tripod to appease fucking detractors, not detractors, to appease criticism and demand to use a tripod is just before his girlfriend moves in. Wow. What a fucking... You know what? It kind of goes in line with my old theory that that's a food box. Because usually, when he does it, he tries it, he has to hold the camera like this as he eats. So he's probably afraid. He's probably afraid that he'll have an aimless arm motion that shows information that he doesn't want people to see. So he did get more food. Oh, mystery solved, Phil. You can't fool me. First, you try to hide a fundraising stream with a major PUBG stream, which I saw immediately through. I knew that was a fundraising stream. You can't lie to me, Phil. And now you're hiding food. Phil, you're terrible. You can't fool me. Okay, I should be a detective, guys. Clearly, I have a calling. I have a knack for it. Okay, man, I'm just seeing through this fucking nonsense. But yeah, that's just kind of weird. He randomly decides to do a tripod. Kinda as if he wants to have a tripod so he doesn't show what food that is. I mean, look at it. What could that be? It's definitely a box. Dude, he got more food. There's no way. Amazing. So now we get to this part of the saga. The end of Spawn Seats by Mr. Huth Stuff.
Alright, so while I'm running full speed, I'll make an announcement, folks. Sadly, and this is bad news, of course, but people in the stream chat are all talking about it, so I'll let you know. So, during the course of today's stream, you know who, the usual trolls, basically went and found all kinds of personal information about this company that sponsored me.
All kinds of personal information that was public. Remember when DSP was going on about the whole doxing situation, last month? When Kiwi Farms was threatening to dox the entire community of DSP's forums? And he kept saying, well, guys, come on. You need to be careful what you put out there, because people can use it for any other reasons. And all that kind of stuff. And then he says this. It's kind of interesting how he's very selective as to when it's okay for IP addresses to be leaked and when it's not okay for IP addresses to be leaked. It's almost as if he only cares about himself and he doesn't care about his own community. That's what it sounds like to me. But I might be a negative asshole. I might be looking at the negatives.
Apparently found personal info about the guy who owns it and started doxing him. And also information about the website and stuff. And at this point, the guy just contacted me and said, at this point, it seems like it's too much of a risk because he's already being attacked with it.
Okay, look.
And at this point, the guy just contacted me. Apparently found personal info about the guy who owns it and started doxing him. And also information about the website and stuff.
Found information about the website and stuff. Now that's also pretty peculiar. That's kind of a slight thing that a lot of people did not pick up on. But could it be that people were picking up on this, that Spawn Seeds was a scam? Wow, it's almost as if people were right about calling them a fucking scam. Because, again, if it was a legitimate business, as I said before, it probably would not have crumbled because of this. Just saying, you know?
And at this point, the guy just contacted me and said, at this point, it seems like it's too much of a risk because he's already being attacked within one day, personally.
It's too much of a risk. I wonder what the risk could be. I wonder if it has some kind of legal ramifications, if he's afraid that, he might, get a special piece of paper on his doorstep, maybe. Maybe. It could be that. It could be that he could get a subpoena for trying to sell shares illegally. Could be that, because, the thing that DSP doesn't really understand is that if, let's say that I buy this nail clipper, and I'm like, okay, guys, I'm selling this nail clipper on this website called Theo Nail Salon Express or something, and you buy this, who's to say that I'm not sharing the profits with Trim, the company that makes this nail clipper? That's not legal because I did not get permission from Trim to sell these nail clippers. You see why that's illegal? You see the issues with that? I mean, now there might be, maybe conditions with that, but, basic understanding, I would assume that I would probably get into legal issues if I started making money off of Trim's products here. Just saying.
To go out of business and not run that business anymore. Isn't that nice?
Like, again, it's a little different from like, oh, you're selling your friend's game case, but that's a little different because you're not making a big profit on that. You're selling between friends. It's not like, you buy a game and then you make your own website saying, oh, Theo GameStop or Theo Stop or something, or Theo Game Center, and I start selling games, have a whole catalog and all this stuff. It's not necessarily the same. It's kind of weird, but it is what it is.
So apparently my sponsor is now going out of business. And they said, don't worry if you ordered a chair. I don't know if anyone did. They said if you did order a chair through the website today, you will get it.
Like, how are you out of business with that, though? Oh, you found my LinkedIn profile. Well, I'm out of business. Unless it was a scam.
But that is it. They're done. So that's why their Twitter is gone, and apparently they're shutting down their website. Because people found all personal information about the guy and started posting it all over the place. And he's like, what the fuck? I never suspected this would happen. And he's like, well...
But they did research, Phil. Remember? You said they did research. Okay.
Startup that I just started, and we were trying to get it going. And already we got people doing nasty shit. I guess that's it. So there you go. Isn't that nice?
If you're a company, though, that shouldn't matter. Well, like, okay, you have a company, and someone finds your address to the factory. What's gonna happen? Oh, man, they know where the company is. Well, I guess Microsoft's out of business, guys, because we know the address. It's like, they're in Redmond, Washington. I guess Microsoft's done. They got doxxed, guys. Like, look, let's go to, let's see, Microsoft company address. Oh man, I ruined them. They're out of business now. I fucking doxed them, guys. I doxed them. Wow, I'm an asshole. I put in 74 Batterson Park Road, number 100, Farmington, Connecticut. Holy fuck, I got the Connecticut company. Wow, I fucked them. I fucked them hard, man. They're ruined. I wonder if I could get Apple too. Let's go on a doxing spree on companies, dude. Oh, Apple. Oh, wow. They're ruined, guys. They're ruined. Man. Let's try headquarters. Oh, I spelled that wrong. Oops. Wow. Look at this. Winchester, wow, man. They're fucked, man. It's over. Man. California, I got, look. One Infinite Loop, Cupertino, California, 95014. Wow, they're fucked. I doxed them, dude. They're in California. They're stationed in fucking California. Can you believe that? Wow. Apple's done, guys. It's done. It's over. Everyone say goodbye to Apple. Let's go for good measure. Let's go full circle with this. Let's go to OP Seats. Let's get their information out there because I think everyone should know where they're from. Let's see. Let's go to support. Man, do they have a mailing address? I hope they have a mailing address. What if I want to mail them a letter? Oh, look! 8388 South Tamiami, Trail Suite 201, Sarasota, Florida, 34238. OP Seats, bye OP Seats, they're done. I'm sure DSP's gonna be happy about that one. I'm sure DSP's really happy that we got rid of OP Seats. They're done. They're done, guys. We figured it out. We figured them out. That's how we end companies. We just post information that we can find at their website. Look, we even got their phone numbers. We got their phone numbers, their email address, their hours. They're done. And I can apply for a sponsorship from them. Wow, man. It's over. Bye-bye, OP Seats. Microsoft, Apple, and OP Seats, they're all gone. They're gone, guys. So, go to your Apple Store today and get the last few remaining Apple products as you can. They be relics, guys. They're gone. They're gone.
Fact of the matter is, folks, it doesn't really affect me because guess what? I mean, I got the chair. I got the chair.
I got the chair. It doesn't affect me. You don't get any more money, dude.
Already. That's why I didn't do a lick of promotion until I got the chair. And I talked to the guy up front about this, the possibility of nasty shit happening. And he said, no, I understand. Don't worry. We'll put up with it. It is what it is, guys. So that's it. I'll be removing the link and everything from my Twitch page during the break. I will not be talking about it on Twitter anymore, and it's all done. I'll be deleting the tweet, I guess.
But he just talked about it.
There you go.
After he uploaded the weekend preview. Okay. Okay, Phil. OP Seats is done, guys. He got doxxed.
I don't know what else to say. Not even like I was looking for a new chair or anything. Anyway, I didn't care. I really didn't care about the chair.
You didn't care about the chair, but you're happy you got the chair. Wait, what?
It's just that it's unfortunate. I told you guys this is why I
Okay.
can't get sponsorship. Because anyone who would try to sponsor me, people attack them and find personal shit about them, and that's literally what happened with this guy. He's like, yeah, already.
So you're telling me, Phil, if you got a sponsorship from a big company or like a decently sized company, they'd be done like a curse. And that's the other thing. Everyone's like saying, Theo, DSP can't get big name sponsors. He can't. Look at the slander online. But then how did he get Loot Crate? How did he get Amazon Associates? How did he get Curse? How did he get Twitch partnership? Like, from what I heard, how the process goes with Twitch partnership is that they do a Google search on you, and they can deny a partnership off of that. How did he get Twitch partnership then? I wonder. I wonder how he's able to do all these things. Okay.
They got information about the website, registration and stuff like that. They got information about me, and they're starting to post it all over the internet. So I can't do this. I'm just gonna say forget it. It's not worth it. So there you go. Isn't that great?
Like I guarantee he just went with OP Seats with Sponsy just because they were easy to get to. It's kind of why he leaped to Laveria immediately, because he's very easy to trick. I jokingly was thinking in my head that I should pose as a company and be like, oh, Phil, I am an up and coming company. I'm a managed partnership. Oh no, he might not fall for that anymore because of Laveria. Fuck. But I might still be able to trick him with sponsors. I could trick him into thinking that I'm a sponsorship company, and I could have him sponsor me. I could have him talk about me and say that I'm a sponsor. And be like, oh, if you shit on my website or this that, you'll get referral credit, dude. And then I could say, well, it's over, Phil. I got what I needed later. Because it seems very easy for him to get swayed into sponsoring people, which is kind of insane if you ask me. Because it was crazy how quickly he moved from OP Seats to Spawn Seats, and OP Seats was a little more legit than Spawn Seats, but he fucked OP Seats up. So, but that's our fault, guys.
So no, please, guys, do not go try to buy another chair. It will not work. But they did say anyone who did order today will get their chair, and I will get credit for it. So. Alrighty, great.
Great.
Thank you, Ravenger, for a $20 tip. He says, that is fucking ridiculous. It's insane how far these trolls will go. My thoughts are with that guy. Me too, man.
Nothing happened. No one, I don't even know the range of the fucking doxing, and I really can't find any information about it. Because the only thing I have seen from Kiwi Farms, dude, is just a YouTube channel and stuff that's like kind of easily found if you know how to use a computer. Like if you know how to use Google, you can kind of get the information, which isn't hard to find, believe it or not.
Me too. I mean, it's crazy. He probably, more than likely, because this guy was a new startup company, right? More than likely, he probably registered the name, his website under his real name. Probably had personal shit attached to it. That's actually, you might not realize this. That's exactly what happened with me when I registered my website.
Obviously, when you register stuff, you might want to use your real name because if it's a business that might have to do with your taxes, your real name might be useful to use, so that way you can kind of say like, yeah, this is me. Obviously you don't want to use your social security number because then people can kind of do worse stuff with that. But no site asks for that unless you're, whatever.
KingofFate.com years ago
Whatever.
on GoDaddy. They had my personal fucking info listed, including my phone number. And that's how people got my cell phone number back then, because GoDaddy had it publicly listed. So I got doxxed because GoDaddy was fucking sloppy, basically. And, that's how my personal info got out. So more than likely, oh, Phil's got a new sponsor. Oh, we'll get him. Oh, look, let's go to the website. Let's look at the registration information. Oh, look, we've got the guy's real name. Oh, look, now we've got his address. Now we've got his phone number. Oh, let's dox him.
But remember, when his fans was getting doxxed, it was not a big deal. Don't worry, guys. If you get doxxed, it is what it is. I could get doxxed, guys. That's a big deal. Oh, my sponsor got doxxed. That's a big deal. His fans, you're on your own, guys. What a great guy Phil is.
And that's what happened.
It blows my mind. It really does blow my mind. He says all this shit in front of his fans, and his fans don't really think about it because they're fucking dumb. They're fucking idiots.
Yeah, Coral Guy, you're right. The guy knew what he was getting into. The guy knew what he was getting into. He knew up front what was going on when he heard out what happened with OPC. He knew. So, and I said to him up front, I said, are you sure, knowing what just happened? He's like, yes. And then this happened, so it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Oh, fuck me. The car's already destroyed, look. Yes, Gazora, I'm keeping the chair. It wasn't a stolen chair. Trust me, it wasn't a stolen chair, and I have all my, all my correspondence and everything. From everything we talked about, it's legit, it's fine. I gotta get out of here. Again, I just have to say the best part about all this is I never sought sponsorship. It wasn't, I didn't go out there looking for sponsorship whatsoever. There's the guy, by the way, behind that tree. In fact, I just removed the panel right now.
Just because you didn't look for sponsorship doesn't mean I don't know why that's like relevant
Now,
information.
it's gone.
Or whatever. It is what it is. It's gone.
There we
Bye-bye.
go. I got rid of it.
Sponseats doesn't exist at all anymore. Rip.
That was literally the second time in a
Rip
row
this.
that within one stream, the whole sponsor thing fell apart. It's the second time in a row. And it has nothing to do with me. I had nothing to do with it. I was playing games.
Nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it at all. Me being a sponsor, being sponsored by them is just coincidence, guys. Okay.
Games on stream doing nothing. Unbelievable.
Like I like this new mentality he has right now. It's a very creative one, to say the least, because he acts as if in order for things to happen, it has to happen on stream at that moment. Everything that happened before that doesn't exist. It never happened. It's not relevant anymore. It doesn't. No, gone. But he wants to talk about his 10-year legacy. He wants to replay Heavy Rain and all this other nonsense. But the Nazi jokes he didn't happen anymore. It's not relevant anymore. It doesn't reflect him at all. Things he done in the past doesn't reflect him at all. Okay, Phil. Okay.
Well, save that House Rises, who got banned earlier because he was.
Look, he came back. The baby came back as a fucking new account, and he still like sucks his dick. Wow. Wow, that guy. He loves getting shit on.
Is insulting the new company. Says, I may talk shit, but no one deserves to have their personal info leaked like that for no reason.
Look at that.
By the way, I am going to
What a
unban
cuck.
you. Since you were in here.
I'm gonna unban you because the company doesn't exist. So clearly, you'd think that after hearing that, Save the House would be like, wow, you were just gonna keep me banned if you kept the sponsorship? Well, I'm out of here. No. He just made another Saga account and stayed in that chat regardless. And then is still gonna be in Phil's chat, probably gonna give him more money because he's a fucking retard. So there you go. You know what? These fans are basically bottom feeders. It's kind of sad because you'd like to think the human race has a backbone, but DSP's fans are all people with no backbones. They don't exist. They're gone. All of the DSP fans that had them left because they either got banned or they had enough. Because, you can't talk back to Phil because Phil will just ban you and silence you and punish you for talking back. See, that's why I know I'm hammering this in, but they're fucking slaves. Because what happens to a slave when they talk back to their master? The master beats them down. They beat them down and they try to make an example out of them so that so no other slaves can stand up. Because the other slaves are going to sit there, wow, that guy he shot on that guy pretty hardcore. I'm going to keep my mouth shut so I can just stay here and be happy and not piss him off. And that's all his fans. Like, it blows my mind. It blows my mind that there's people out there that goes to a guy, gives the guy money, and is okay with being shat on. It blows my fucking mind.
Literally talking shit about my new sponsorship company. What was I supposed to do,
What was I supposed to do? What was I supposed to do about a random guy coming to my chat saying random things and stating their opinions? It's none of your fucking business. Like, no one cares. Your sponsor probably didn't give a fuck that Save the House was talking shit about them. They probably cared more about people saying that they were a fucking scam on Twitter, which they did care about, but that's why they don't exist. Blows my mind.
In fact, I just unbanned your original thing, Save That House, so you can come back on your original one if you want. But you gotta be, dude, even if you don't like a company or whatever, you can't come in talking shit about them, man.
Why?
It's a sponsorship company. You gotta at least
You talk shit about everything else. You talk shit about OP seats. Oh, it's okay if I talk about how shitty companies are, but when you do it, you better get ready for banning, dude. Get out of here. What a... Oh my god.
You gotta at least understand what's going on and not be a dick about it.
Yeah, you gotta be a cuck. You gotta be a bottom feeder like my other bottom feeders. You gotta be okay
there you go.
being a fucking house pet.
So, Bionichute says, I'm pleased to announce my new sponsorship with North Korea. Maybe I should get them, huh? There you go. By the way, guys, did I mention that I was obtaining new sponsorship from Sam's Club? Oops. Now you know what happened. Now you know why they're out of business.
Very funny,
Oh my
guys.
God.
So funny.
If this weren't my life, seriously, if this weren't my real life, I seriously wouldn't believe half the shit that happens. I wouldn't believe it. They'd be like, dude, you're fucking lying. You're full of fucking shit, dude. That didn't happen. Phil didn't get sponsorship and then immediately the company went out of business. No way. No way.
I like how he says that, but he doesn't think that's a little suspicious. That a company went away within a day. Like, it withered away. He doesn't think that's at all suspicious. Okay.
What's true is there's actually like companies, like for example, Mountain Dew Kickstart, or the V8 energy drinks that I drink, or like Asus monitors, which I love. There's products I've been using for years and years that probably the sponsorship would make sense, but I don't actively seek sponsorship. I never have. These sponsorships that are coming to me, I'm not asking for them. These are people...
Maybe you should start seeking sponsorship instead of the other way around. Because the thing is, again, the only kind of sponsors that go after Twitch streamers are probably scams. They're probably like fucking little scammy little companies that just want to lure in unsuspecting channels that are dumb enough to actually believe them, like Phil. Phil's dumb enough to do it because he's a fucking whore. he doesn't care where the money comes from. He just wants the money. He doesn't care. He never cared. He was okay with Derek stealing his mom's credit card to give him bits and shit. DSP didn't care. He didn't care about that. If he did, he would have said, hey man, that's not cool to steal from your parents. No, he just didn't give a fuck. He said it's cool. I understand later. He didn't say anything about that. He didn't care. He didn't care. So yeah, I'm sure like a lot of Twitch partners probably get a lot of spam emails from companies like Spawn Seats that try to lure in people to sponsor them because they're probably going under thinking these people will promote us, but they won't be promoting us too heavily, so that we'll be able to sleep through the cracks and this and that. But since DSP has a very vocal detractor community, you know, they probably ran away because they said they're like, holy fuck, we're getting a lot of attention about our scam. Better leave. But DSP does not find it at all suspicious that this company kind of came and left. Doesn't find it odd at all. Doesn't find it odd that they don't have a branding on the chair. He doesn't find that odd at all. But he has a business degree, guys. He knows how to run a business. Totally. I trust him.
People getting wrapped up in this shit by themselves, you know? I've never actively saw anything like this at all.
It's funny. There's a saying that's a very common saying. If it sounds good, it's too good to be true or whatever.
Cedric tipped me $10 and wants to know what happened with the sponsorship. It's very simple. I announced the sponsorship. Well, all right, let me tell the full story. Let me tell the actual full story. So after the whole thing happened with OP Seats a couple weeks ago, this other company called, I guess, well, I'm not even going to bother because they don't exist anymore.
Not
but
gonna bother.
They contacted me and said, oh, we heard what happened. We feel bad that this company
You feel
basically lied to
bad?
you. They said they were giving you sponsorship, and then they basically had you promoted it and everything, got nothing out of it.
Oh my god, excuse me.
Or we have a new up-and-coming company, just started, fresh company.
Fresh
We
company,
sell,
up and
gaming
coming.
chairs.
Big chairs.
And we're comparable to what they offered. We'd like to send you one. You'll get the chair in the mail. Put the chair together. If you like it yourself, then take a picture, promote it, and we'll give you a referral link. People who buy the chair, you'll get you'll get some money for each sale. We'll give you a discount code so they save some money. So the typical thing when it comes to these companies. I said, okay, but you're sure because you understand what just happened with this other company. And they said, oh no, we just did hours of searching on the internet. We know everything negative that people have said about you. We're okay with that the way we see it. At this point, any exposure is good exposure for our company because we're a brand new company and we're expecting tons of negative shit. We expect it, but we still would like to go through with it. I said, okay.
Okay.
So we did. They sent me the chair this week. It arrived yesterday. I built the chair. I sat in it. I liked it. Okay. Added the title card to my Twitch stream like I did with the other company. Made a tweet about it last night. And started promoting it on stream today. Literally just got an email. Phil, I hate to say this, but at this point, sadly, the whole thing's over. People have been personally attacking me. They got my personal info. And, it would be one thing if they were saying negative stuff about the company, but it's actually getting my personal info and putting it out there on the internet is risky. There's other things that are more important than this new.
It's literally because people poked holes in the fucking scam. It was so obviously a scam, and DSP was dumb enough to fall for it.
Startup business that are at stake here. Therefore, I'm just going to close the company. And sorry that all this happened, but you can keep the chair. And that was it. And that's the full story. So I just removed them from my Twitch dashboard. They're gone. And I will delete the tweet when I go on break. And that's that. That's the full story.
Full story. Full story, Phil.
There you go.
There you go. There you have
From
it.
start to finish.
Sound good?
Oh, look, an asshole.
Oh, look at that, asshole. Okay, dude. Now, we're gonna get into fucking the forums. Because let's see how his fucking cucks handled it. Because that's great. So, Rift Writer says, way worse people out there than some guy on Twitter that makes fun of your favorite YouTuber. Yeah, that's true. There's worse things. And then, one of my favorite forum users, that dog guy, he's just a brilliant person. He's very smart. He's very smart, guys. That's why he has glasses. That's why this dog's wearing glasses. He's so fucking smart. He says, it's not just making fun though. Literally has tens of thousands of tweets all about him and publicly slandering and trying to harm him by contacting sponsors. Text, the guy who these guys are talking about, only talked to OPC like one time, and that's it. Like, he just like, oh, DSP is a bad person. I'm not buying your chairs. And they're like, okay, well, we're not going to sponsor him. That's all he did. And it didn't take thousands of tweets to do that. Like, and Text has tweeted a lot of other things too. Like, yeah, he tweets about DSP stuff, but he tweets about other stuff too. You know, and that's the funny thing is that people don't understand how accumulation works. Like, if like on my Twitter, people can make the case that I spam fucking Clio stuff on my Twitter, but at the same time, I also talk about other stuff on my Twitter. It's just that I have more Clio stuff because over time I've been posting stuff about Clio. So you could probably sit there and be like, well, you have this much posts of Clio and this much posts of DSP, but it's like, yeah, but those are like over the course of time. Like, if I tweeted that amount of stuff in a day, then okay, you have a point to say that that's a little weird, but you know that those tweets are accumulations of like months to years. But okay, can you imagine if one of us had tens of thousands of tweets about the detractors and shit you guys would fling at us? So why is it allowed on the other side? Laugh out loud. But you do talk about detractors, that guy. There's even threads about it. This whole thread is talking about detractors. Same thing with the fucking Escort thread. There's non-stop threads about us. So maybe what we should do is just accumulate how many cheers, chat conversations, forum posts about detractors, because I'm sure it would equal as much times as both me and Tex talk about DSP. I'm sure at this point it would equal. Oh, that dog guy needs a brain. He really needs a brain. I might start a GoFundMe to get him one, maybe. That Last Rambo, another brilliant Einstein member. Yes, it's more than that. These could cost opportunities. Not DSP, the one who slanders up any company that ever like kind of drops him, right? Because you know he handled the Amazon Associates link with grace, right? Okay. Okay, whatever you say, Last Dumbo. And then Amityville, the guy who said he was done with the forums, another brilliant Nostradamus here. Really, sounds like he needs locking up in a loony bin without any internet access. Let's go on a field trip. Let's go to Text Twitter because you know that's gonna be worthwhile. DSP clearly blocked me because you know he hates the fact that I like Street Fighter V. So let's go to Text. Oh man, Patreon. Uh-oh. Gonna give Monster Hunter a break. Uh-oh. Oh no, that's talking about Monster Hunter, not DSP. Oops. So psyched for this. Talk about Ultra HD Blu-ray. Westworld. Talk about this guy was talking about DSP. Oh man, I can't wait to read this stuff on my own time. Oh, talking about DSP. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, that's okay. Uh-oh, guys. Uh-oh. He's talking about stuff that's related to their master. Uh-oh, Canada. Oh, no, that's talking about Canada. Oops. Okay, he thanked people. You know, something that DSP kind of does, but only when he gets money. Asking a favor. Uh-oh, more Westworld. Oh, man, look at all these tweets about DSP. Oh man, Spawn Seats. Oh, man, Star Wars. Oh, he streams on Twitch, guys. He streams on fucking Twitch. Man, I'm seeing all this DSP-related content right now, guys. All this DSP content. Okay. Nick, another Nostradamus pineapple. He's a very smart pineapple, guys. He does a lot of work for DSP. As I said last time, getting a sponsorship is a waste of time. The trolls will just keep doing this shit over and over again. It's fucking disgusting, but there's no counter measure against them. Nick, I got an idea. It's a crazy idea. It's gonna blow your mind. Maybe what DSP should do is not go after sponsorships that seek him out, and he should seek out sponsorships himself. Because if he goes after sponsorships that are big companies that they don't give a fuck, they're not gonna give a fuck. I know, crazy, right? Then Board Union comes in saying he needs to stop fucking with no-name sponsors. Uh-oh, Board Union is playing with a fucking brain, guys. He's running in with a fucking logical statement. Man, I'm scared for this guy's future on the site. Yeah, you get a free something out of it in the short run, but it slanders his name publicly, which is far worse later down the line. Twitch isn't YouTube where you can do well if the content is popular or good. Networking is bigger key to success with streaming. Bigger companies are going to look at these incidences and not engage. Not to mention when Phil talks badly about the company afterwards, like what he does, like what does it look like when Phil slanders OP Seats and says whatever the new sponsor's name was is a fan of Phil's, and as soon as the sponsors them, the business disappears hours later. Bad. Wow, Board Union is playing with fucking logic. This guy could get banned anytime now. So. I pray for him, because usually a lot of reasonable people get like kind of shat on these forums. KG comes in, a very brilliant forum member who's I kind of question his intelligence the most. I mean, the profile pic kind of represents how smart he is. He's kind of that dumb looking when he talks. Seriously, just a question. How does a no-name sponsor, as you put it, affect anyone's reputation? If those companies are so tiny, then why would any major company care? I need to understand the logic you folks have. It makes him look bad because a lot of no-name sponsors can be fucking scams. It makes DSP look like that he promotes scams. So when a big company goes in and says and sees that DSP was immediately promoting spawn seats that kind of came and went, that might look that he's a con artist, which he fucking is, by the way. I mean, I don't think a sponsor would kind of sell that. I think his way that he handles his Twitch streaming is kind of it shows that anyway. So there you go, KG. There you go. There you go. Board Union says references are important. You know this. It doesn't matter if the company is small. If Phil has a good rapport with them, then that's tangible for bigger companies to engage. If they see Phil slandering a no-name company like OP Seats, then there's nothing stopping him from slandering a bigger, more known company like Razer or Logitech. Board Union, oh my god, man, he's just firing on the logic. He's just dropping all his logic bombs on these forums, and I'm sure his DSP's fans hate him already. KG goes in saying, that's like putting a dead company on your resume with outdated phone numbers and saying you worked there for 2 years. No bigger company is going to give a shit. Oh, okay. It could go either way, because the company could also look at those dead numbers and sit there and just assume that a guy is just putting fake shit to make him look good. So it could go both ways, KG. They could either not care, or they could look at them and be saying that this guy's trying to con us into hiring him. So there you go. Then that dog guy is wondering what happened. Last Rainbow says mental illness, which is Olive Branch guys, Olive Branch. Apparently DSP lost a sponsorship with 2 nobody startup companies, and people are freaking out, thinking that this is going to hurt him somehow. That is probably, the smartest thing that we could ask for KG to say. That's probably an accident. He probably accidentally typed this, because I'm surprised that he said something that kind of makes sense when he usually says a lot of retarded shit. So, KG, we all have our moments. Nick says detractors doxed the new sponsorship company owner ruined his life and got Phil to lose the sponsorship. We've been over that. It's not legit doxing, but okay. Then SuperBob94, which I praised on my Twitter, saying that this guy is a pretty smart guy, saying, think for a second, how does knowing who runs a company drive it out of business? Especially that quickly. The whole thing screams a scam to me. I suppose Phil got a free chair out of the scam, though. Everyone, I just want to kind of support Super Bob 94 for that post. That is the smartest thing I have seen on these forums, and I've seen a lot of dumb fucking shit here. That is pretty smart. Pretty smart. Because it was a scam. It screamed a scam. It came in one day and left that same very fucking day. And yeah, if you know who runs a company, how does that drive it out of business? Okay. Makura, another forum member I kind of admire because I had a good rapport with him when I used to be on his forums. I talked to him a lot. He was a cool guy. I like talking to him. He's a cool dude. Goes on and says, "Oh no, the location of Microsoft headquarters is plastered all over the internet, and we know the current CEO is. Time for Microsoft to close up shop." Also, I guess it's time for the mom and pop BBQ joint to close down next to me because everyone knows the neighborhood know who he is. Companies don't usually close up shop because people do research on them. Hell, I'm going to do research more before doing business with an upstart company. If this company is quick to fold, then they may be hiding something. Makora, you're a Mocha Roka, my god. Another intelligent being on these forums. It's kind of I feel kind of scared how they're here because I usually think a lot of smart people would not be on these sites, but I was on that site, so I guess I should be eating my own words then. The bigger company is still going to care about a person putting a dead company on the resume because they will see that you have work experience. That Anonymous, another fucking idiot, another Nostradamus over here, Socrates. I've heard a lot of things, but DSP got a new sponsor. For gaming chairs, he announced the sponsorship, and then hours later, the company went entirely out of business. Doxxing was involved because that's what detractors have become. At this point, detractor and doxer have become synonymous terms when it comes to DSP. If you're a detractor, you're complicit by glorifying and validating this sociopathic behavior. Oh my god. Anonymous, you're so dumb. I'm getting really hungry. But I want to go through this forum post. I really want to go through all these forum posts because these are just I am getting entertainment out of this. No. Detractors do not support doxing. We don't condone that. But when you get information that's listed on a website, on their website, and on a fucking LinkedIn page that are meant to be public information, you can't scream doxing. You can scream it if someone's getting information that you didn't make public. Like if someone gets my home address and they start posting it, that's fucked up because I did not post my fucking home address. That's kind of fucked up. If someone posts your home address and you didn't post it on any other site that's easy accessible, then you're not gonna sit there and be like, well, it is what it is. You're gonna be fucking saying, what the fuck happened? How did this happen? That's what doxing is, guys. Doxing is getting information that is a little bit more personal than just stuff that you can find online. But these guys believe this because they believe what DSP says, because DSP's a fucking idiot. But okay, you know what? Believe what you want, Anonymous. If you're gonna slander a lot of detractors because of that, then you're a fucking idiot. But okay. Then Nick says, depends on what they did with that information. Imagine he was hit with death threats and the like. Really? Death threats? Really, Nick? I'm sorry, Nick. That's the dumbest thing you've said. I'm not even gonna say anything more than that. That's just really retarded. Not even gonna say anything about that. Mokaroka says, and you have proof. You know what? Yeah. Because make death threats is a felony. But accusing people of doing something they're innocent of is also a crime. But who cares? Phil got a free chair out of the situation. Also, if a business is going to fold because someone doxed them, then by may be a shady business to begin with. Roka Roka is he's a smart guy. I agree with him. He he great guy. I'm just gonna say that. Board Union continues to go on saying they wouldn't have given a shit if they didn't Google Phil's name and see all the negativity, but they do and will. Two companies ended their relationship with Phil in a 2-week time period of them disappeared. In just aligning themselves with Phil, you think big companies are going to engage just because Phil gets 1K viewers once or twice a year? Maybe you were born with a silver spoon in your mouth. But us regular folk have to work ourselves up to a position of power. A couple no-name companies with a good report is better than not having any report at all. Phil has no good network acquaintances. This is devastating for his future on Twitch. That is a very good post. That's a very good post. I like the insult he thrown in there. He's just on fire. Him and Mocha Roka and Super Bob 94, man, they are the MVPs of this thread. And then Nick says that was just an example. I have no idea what detractors did to the guy, but it must have been something fucked up to make him shut down the business. Maybe you should research Nick. He has a fucking Twitch. Not Twitch. Well, maybe he has, but he definitely has a fucking Nick. What's his Nick 2440. There he is. There's Nick. There's everyone's favorite pineapple. He has a fucking Twitter. He could easily do fucking research. Let's be real. You didn't make the video to raise awareness of suicide. You found a dead body and started making jokes about it for YouTube. Maybe everyone has the right to seek redemption for their action, but this isn't even an apology. It's damage control. Okay, I thought I was gonna say something stupid like the Arid Lord. Oh man. But yeah, he has a Twitter. He could easily, research about the fucking chair. Who does he talk to the most on Twitter? I wonder. DSP. Text. Oh man, he talks to text, guys. If the streamer reads this message, I become a co-commentator in a way. What the fuck is he talking about? Some market research, if you will. What is the primary reason you do or would give bits donation to a Twitch streamer? Okay. If the streamer reads the message, oh my god, Nick, you're such a fucking... That's why he would give bits, is to be a co-commentator? What? Man, that's kind of sad. That made me pretty... I feel sad for Nick after reading that. Man, that's kind of sad. That's really sad. Okay, let's continue. I'm not gonna go on with any more of Nick. Nick is kind of a sad person. Okay. Amityville. Look at all these kids making it Phil's fans own this to prove that trolls did something wrong. Yeah, I'm sure everything said the guy with 100% had no malice intended whatsoever. Amityville, shut up. No, I'm not reading the rest. That was even not... No, actually, no, fuck it. I want to see where this goes. If Phil's house got set on fire, you'd sit there smugly asking us to prove it wasn't an accident. What? Really, I'm amazed this kind of harassment is freely allowed and no one does anything about it. I got dumber reading that. I'm not even gonna continue. That's just... Fuck you, Amityville. It seems to me if there was any kind of criminal activity sent in the CEO's direction, he had many other options, such as calling the police before shutting down. Yeah, remember when DSP said that his fans should just call the police about being doxxed? That's what the guy should have done, right? Because that's how it works. As a business owner myself, this doesn't seem kosher. Okay, Joshua Richmond, I don't believe you. I don't believe you own a fucking business. That seems like a fucking load of shit right there. So, yeah. That's it for this video. That ending was something. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching this. I kind of lost my mind when I read fucking Amityville for a moment, but it is what it is. So thank you for watching. I know you guys are disappointed and sad that I'm not sponsored with spawn carrots anymore, but you know, what can I do? I guess I should unban Save the Bun from my Twitch chat because he did say that spawn carrots was a scam. And he was telling me all this other stuff about it, but I don't know what else I was supposed to do. So I guess I'll just unban him too. It's unbelievable. I really was hoping to get more carrots from spawn carrots, but you know, I got the carrot. You know, I guess that's it for carrot sponsors. I'm just gonna keep on trucking, I guess. You know, I gotta keep on streaming, play vid games, do art stuff, make vids. Unbelievable. I can't get carrot sponsorships. You know, what's Cleo gonna do? She didn't deserve this. Look at the bun. I'm gonna show you a picture of her, and you tell me, what would you do? What would you do? Look. What would you do? What would you do if you saw this? What is she gonna do? What is she gonna do now? She doesn't have a carrot sponsorship anymore. Guys, I don't know what to do. This poor bun is now sponsorless. Save the bun. Sponsor for bun. Sponsor the bun. Carrots for the bun. Whatever it takes. And if that means becoming a Twitch whore to make Cleo happy, I'll be that monkey. I hope you guys get that reference. It is what it is. Thank you for watching. See you next time.